All right. Hi, everyone. Welcome to ToaD Learning Camp. Today, we're going to talk about ToaD Gives Back. And let me just share my screen here. All right. First of all, we're going to talk about what ToaD Gives Back is, the birth of our idea, where our origins came from, and that we're giving back through travel. And of course, I left out the whole page about the origin and all that sort of thing. So where we came from, back in fall of 2017, a number of hurricanes hit the Caribbean islands while we were preparing to go on a Caribbean cruise in 2018. And the devastation really tore at our heartstrings, and we decided with the group that we wanted to do something to give back to the islands that we were visiting. So we sought out a couple schools, one on St. Martin and one on San Juan, or one in San Juan, and asked them what their needs were. And we were all really surprised at what they needed. We expected school supplies, papers, pencils, all that sort of thing, and that wasn't it at all. So we ended up getting the list. The school in St. Martin needed playground equipment, and they figured there was no way we could help them. And the school in San Juan was a vocational school for the blind, and they needed things such as a washer and dryer, refrigerator, microwave, cooking supplies, hair care supplies, because they were a vocational school. So they did a lot of different things than what a regular school would do. So we set out to start doing some of the fundraising, and we were able to come up with donations totaling around $6,500, which way surpassed what we thought we were going to get. But then it became a little bit more challenging after that, because we had to figure out how to get the stuff to the islands. And we learned a lot about how things work when you're cruising and when you're dealing with foreign countries. But in the end, we were able to purchase the playground things from Curacao and have them shipped over to St. Martin. It took about 4 or 5 months to accomplish that. And several of us brought a playhouse, a princess playhouse, and put it together in when we got to the island. So that was kind of a fun day to do that. Then when we went to San Juan, we were told we couldn't bring anything off the ship at all due to the Jones Act. And so there we had to actually go shopping for the day, and which in a way that was actually probably better, because we were able to spend money on the island to purchase things for the school on the island. After we got done doing this, we realized that there's so many places we travel to and go to, and we could do more than just going and being tourists. And so the idea of ToaD Gives Back was born. What we have been doing now that we've established ourselves as a 501c3 is we've been starting to do some fundraising. About a month ago, we did a Pampered Chef party, which we were able to raise $600 for ToaD Gives Back through that party. I know a lot of us bought a lot of Pampered Chef that we're not sure if we really needed, but it was for a good cause, so it was worth it. We also are listed on Amazon Smile. So for those of you that haven't been to Amazon Smile before, the only difference between going here and giving a little bit back to a charity organization is just you go to smile.amazon.com instead of amazon.com. and many of your purchases will qualify for a donation to ToaD Gives Back. You just go on there and search for our organization and link it up, and then Amazon does all the work. We're also planning to participate in the Day of Giving, or Giving Tuesday. It's called a number of different things. And that is on December 1st. And we're still working on exactly what we're going to do that day, but we're starting to post some different ways that you can give back on our Facebook page, and coming up with what we're going to do on the Day of Giving, so that in addition to hopefully getting some donations that day, we'll also be giving back ourselves. We are also putting together an eBay site. This is going to have various items that we'll be auctioning off that you will be able to purchase, and the items that you purchase, the money is going to be going towards the organization. And then we're putting together an online store where we'll have some merchandise that has the ToaD Gives Back logo on it, and that should be coming out fairly soon as well. And then we're looking at doing a New Year's Eve party this year, because everybody's got so many other places to be. We figured, why not come join us? And we're still putting together the details on that, but watch our Facebook page and more information will be posted soon about that. And finally, we have our group trips, and these are where we get our inspiration for what we want to do in giving back through travel. And here's some of the fundraising efforts. We're also looking at some other purchase things like the Pampered Chef party next year. So, you know, people who don't do cooking that want to get involved in something else, we'll have some other options for you down the road. Our causes, we've got a committee that meets to discuss various things that we can do when we travel. And once they've selected one to three causes, then we decide on which ones that we're going to work towards doing donations for when we're traveling. Our next trip is to Alaska, and so we've started working on what we're going to do when it comes to Alaska. The first one that we're looking at in Alaska is the Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center. This is a sanctuary that's dedicated to preserving Alaska's wildlife through conservation, education, research, and quality animal care. During our trip to Alaska, we are going to visit the Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center, and we're hoping to be able to check some items off of their wish list when we go there and help them out. The next one we're looking at is the Alaska Raptor Center. This is its headquarters in Sitka, Alaska, but they do have a branch that is in Ketchikan, which we will be visiting on the cruise. The mission at the Alaska Raptor Center is to rehabilitate injured bald eagles and other birds of prey, and to educate the public and conduct eagle research. The last time we were in Ketchikan, we did go and visit the Alaska Raptor Center, and we were able to meet some of the raptors that they were rehabilitating. And I think, if I remember right, Louise had an encounter with a reindeer there. And they were getting a little friendly with each other. But at the Raptor Center, we can adopt some of the birds of prey, and they also do have a wish list as well. So we'll be looking at what we can do to help them. The last one that we are looking at is Aware Alaska, and they're headquartered in Juneau, Alaska, but they do have shelters in many different areas around Alaska. Their mission is to provide a safe shelter and supportive services for survivors of domestic or sexual violence, and to effect the social, political, and legal changes needed to eliminate oppression, gender violence, and violence against children. And there we're looking to see, again, on their, they've got a wish list, so we'll be looking to see what we can do to help them as well. So those are our 3 causes that we're looking at for Alaska. The Alaska Wildlife Conservation Center, the Raptor Center, these were 3 of them that we saw last time, and Aware Alaska. And if you'd like to find out more information about ToaD Gives Back, you can follow us on Facebook and other social media at ToaD Gives Back. I know we've got an Instagram page, Tanya, Twitter, and
Instagram and Facebook. We're not doing Twitter.
okay. And looking
We
at
can
possibly expanding to some others as well. You can also visit our website at toadgivesback.org. And you can also join one of our group trips. And that's pretty much what I've got. So I'm gonna unshare this and open this up for any questions you guys might have.
I just checked my Amazon Smile account and I've donated $20 so far.
Woohoo!
You know what's kind of interesting about that is they do the donations quarterly, and most of the purchases must have been in October, and that was after the end of the quarter, because we didn't get anything this quarter, but I know I bought a lot. And
Prime Day.
I think
yeah,
the cutoff was before the cutoff was before Prime Day, so we should be getting a decent check soon.
Yeah, definitely.
And some of the other fundraisers we were thinking about online was one is a Krispy Kreme one, where you buy a certificate and you can go redeem it at Krispy Kreme for a dozen donuts. So that one's sort of fun. I'm not sure how it's going to work in with your New Year's resolutions, but it'll be tasty nonetheless. And then an Avon or Tupperware party too. I know those are sort of old school, but everybody needs some Skin So Soft to keep away the mosquitoes. And everybody, yeah, we all use Rubbermaid, but Tupperware is a good quality. My mother's Tupperware lasts forever. So those are some easy online ones that we're going to think of. And if anybody else can think of any other fundraisers, we're certainly open for it. But I'm excited about the eBay store. So if you also have, I know Disney stuff, we all have a bunch of that stuff laying around that we're like, why did I buy this? But it's great. I want it. But so we're going to start that soon and hopefully clean out your closets and raise some money. So we're going to figure out how to get the merchandise to me. I'm going to initially run the eBay store, and then we're going to figure out the logistics of that. But yeah, if you're sorting out through your COVID cleanup, don't just give it to Goodwill. If you think it might be able to be sold, let us know and we'll figure out a way to get it to us. And I'm especially excited about the online store. I'm coming up with a couple cute little designs for shirts and hats and cups and whatnots. And it's going to be really cute. I want a peace, love, and Trip, our ToaD. So it's going to be really cute. I'm going to get in a hat.
How long do you think it's going to be when we'll start having the online store and the eBay auction up? Like within the next couple of months?
In the next couple of weeks.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, just in time for Christmas.
So we all need more t-shirts and hats for sure.
And a great way might be to make a donation and then give somebody a hat as the gift that you've given a donation. Just thinking out loud here, people. Always thinking of getting the money.
And the nice part is last time we did the fundraiser, we were not a 501c3. So people gave money out of the goodness of their heart, but with no expectations of having any write-offs and your taxes. And now you're going to be able to do that. So.
And on our May cruise, we're hoping to do a couple of fundraisers, maybe do a dinner or a lunch, hopefully maybe at Jamie's Italian. We always like to do that on boarding day, and maybe we can do that as a fundraiser because a lot of our cruisers like hamburgers for desserts. And
I don't like
so
to
that's
eat,
fun.
so.
That's right. They have a great charcuterie board. And if you have a drink package, limoncello and prosecco, woohoo!
Maybe we could come up with like a eating contest or something.
That'll win.
Anyone have any other questions?
We also have a donation link on our website, which is we've gotten a few donations already, and that's a great way a good easy way to donate.
And
Don't even have to write a check.
we've even got one on Facebook as well. So you can just go to our Facebook page and do the donate right from there. I know Mark did a birthday donation for his birthday, and we would love for anyone who wants to give back for their birthday and put our names in there for your donation.
We're really excited about Giving Tuesday. And if people don't know what Giving Tuesday is, it's just a day. It started about 2012, I think. Can't remember exactly. It hasn't been around that long, but it's just an international day of giving. After Black Friday and Cyber Monday, it's time to give back on Tuesday. And so we're joining that this year, and hopefully we can encourage people to give, if not to ToaD Gives Back, just to their local community, whether it be time, in-kind gifts, or money. And so we're actually trying to do, and I missed this week, Sunday spotlight on different charities and ways you can get involved just in general, without traveling with us, just to get everybody involved. I think one of our goals for ToaD Gives Back is not necessarily just for our trips and giving back that way, but just to give back in all aspects of your life also.
If you have items to donate for eBay, who do we send them to? You?
For right now, me. So we'll get, can
And
message us on Facebook.
yeah,
or
I would
Instagram
say
or
just a
whatever.
message ToaD Gives Back if you want to, if you have something you want to donate, or email donate@toadgivesback.org. And
we'll coordinate. If it's
details.
too big or something, I'm going to do it for the first month and sort of see how it works with the shipping and all that other stuff. So, because we don't want to be shipping big items back and forth to then ship out to somebody else. So we're trying to work out the details and how that's going to work. But for now, just message us and I'll get you my address if you don't already know it.
And maybe message you with pictures of the items, just in case you say, no, we don't want that.
Yeah, we'll chat.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I have a few boxes of brand new, never worn Mickey or Minnie Mouse ears, 4 different styles that I'm donating to the auction site. So those will be there soon.
I've got a Dooney or two to throw up on there. So, and some Walt Disney Classics collection, the porcelain or the ceramic, I think it's porcelain, very expensive figurines my parents collected. I've got more than enough, so I'm going to put some of those up.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh my God, did I forget the question already? I am
Seems
embarrassed.
like me.
Does it have to be Disney related? Can it be something else?
Anything. I've got just a Dooney and Bert, just a regular person. I'm going to put out there in a Coach one too. So any little things that,
Think might bring some bucks.
yeah, even little things. We could group things if you have like some, I'm just thinking Disney here, some Disney pins, but maybe we can do a lot of them. Collect some and then do a lot of that. Sell it as a group.
Riding lawnmower.
No, it's the person that has to be on the lawnmower mowing the lawn that needs to be donated. You're gonna do a lawnmower, you need to have the person lawn mowing.
I don't know about eBay's rules, but maybe we could auction off Bill's lawn mowing services.
Bill's
Takes a-
landscaping.
It takes a long time to drive a lawnmower from like, say here to New Jersey or Michigan.
You're retired. You've got the time.
You throw it on your trailer.
One other thing with our,
What trailer?
May sailing is we're also working it out through Royal Caribbean. It's set up as a group, and one of the things we can do is Royal Caribbean will pay on behalf of each cabin that we have an amount of money, depending upon where we're at with it. So we're gonna do that as well for a donation. So just coming on the cruise with us, you'll be giving back.
And let's not forget the easiest way. I mean, if you give money, if your corporation, the people you work for, match donations, don't forget that one. That's a quick, easy way to double a donation.
I work for ToaD.
It's much better, Kathy, after letting it sit for a few hours. A day and then a few hours.
Does anyone have any more questions or comments?
No.
I did not, we were having internet connections that we're not having right now. The rehab center, not the Raptor Rehab Center, the First Alaska Wildlife Center,
Mhm.
what are they mostly needing? Money for
Either-
food for the animals or what?
No, they had a number of big ticket items, like refrigerators, stand-up freezers, and then they had a number of things on their Amazon list, like carts to haul food around, small things, a couple books. So it's a variety.
Okay, thank you.
And one thing that we didn't mention is occasionally we're going to have to give money when we're doing some of our causes, but our goal is to try to find things that these organizations need and get them the things that they need rather than just giving them cash.
Sort of like your grandma likes to give you something with the check.
Mhm.
Sort of same concept. You like to give something, a gift.
Yeah. Okay, well, if no one has any questions, I'm gonna
Have
stop.
a shout out. Happy birthday, ToaD.
Missed that early.
Birthday, Todd.
Happy birthday, old man. Young man.
All right, I stopped the live stream.